Hey, Michelle again. I'm back. I decided to drive around certain areas of this city. Okay, like I said, to get a good feel of it. And I'm telling you, it's no different than any other city. It's no different than any big city. It's just overcrowded. It's overpopulated. All right. So, and that, like I said, that's with every city. So, and I think what it is what the people that are doing all the complaining and whining, they don't have any experiences with dealing with a lot of different people from all walks of life. I think I said that early on. These people are human beings. All are attempting to enjoy what every city has to offer them. Okay? Everyone wants to have a piece of the pie, so to speak. And when they go on vacation, they expect to have a certain type of experience. When they go out to dinner, they expect a certain type of experience. And if you have not worked in an environment with all walks of life, in all flows of traffic, in all flows of transportation, I mean, these are, and people walking, the pedestrians walking. You know what I like, though? I don't see anybody with headphones in there, a lot of headphones. I don't see a lot of that. I do see people still holding their phones. I see people jaywalking, and just like every city, there are massive amount of people wanting to enjoy what they call the American dream. Okay, which is turned into American nightmare because of the overpopulation. Okay, I'm not going to stop saying that because I don't want anyone to be surprised as to what happened to people as a result of overpopulation. What's going to happen to certain cities, certain towns, certain communities because of it. And again, like I said, I'm not picking up any ill will of energy with all of these flowing of people. What I see is people are attempting to enjoy themselves. All right? Because, they get marketed to. Well, I mean, right? So they're marketed to visit these cities. Okay? They're marketed to have these type of experiences. So what the hell do we expect? What do we expect? Because these people do not just show up unless they're being told to come to these places. Okay? Just like in Florida, Disney World. There are people that go back there year after year after year. I only had to go once, and I was fine. I didn't need to go back again. Or Universal Studios. So I'm sure it's the same thing here. In this city, it has all of this activity and all of these places that they are encouraged to visit. All right, and so everybody's congregating together in space that is overly populated. All right, and so we have to always consider the mass of people, and the mass of and realize how much real estate. Say, for example, you have a property, 500 square feet of property. How many people can you put in 500 square feet of property? I mean, you can pile them in there, but how long is that going to last? That's the same thing here. It's the same thing. How long is we all expect this all to last on Earth? Okay? I don't see a goddamn thing wrong with homelessness. I don't see a problem with it. When you got overpopulation, what do you expect? You got pedestrians walking everywhere. Nobody's looking. Some people are not looking. Some have their cell phones in their hands. Some don't. I'm glad, like I said, I don't see too many people with headphones in their ears. That's almost fantastic to see. They're just enjoying what we all want to do. We want to enjoy, our environment and be allowed to just do what we got to do to survive. And so again, I don't see any problems with this city that I did with Houston and that I did with Arizona. As a matter of fact, a certain level of energy told me to get the hell out of Texas. I haven't felt that here. Okay, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and go over to San Francisco and see what's happening over there. and then get my ass back to my hotel room. And then I'm going to think about it for a couple of days. And I need to make a decision by, a reasonable decision. I'm enjoying this because I like flowers and trees. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the stuff that they have on TV, right? I'm on Hollywood Boulevard. Enjoying this just like everybody else. But I'd rather be in my vehicle. Like, I love that tree. See how that tree is leaning up against that house like that? I mean, it's beautiful to me. I love the greenery. Everything looks pretty healthy. They're blooming. There's purple, I see. It's massively packed, though. Yes. That is not, like I said, that's not surprising me at all. I'm trying to remember what this city reminds me of somewhere else as well, but I'll come to it. But look, this is what you see. See the colors? I love having that greenery, that providing privacy, other than, fences or other kind of barriers for privacy. This reminds me of my bamboo I used to have, It provides that beauty and privacy. And what is better than that? So yeah, I'm thankful that I did that. See, like that, I like that when you have the greenery. But see, that takes some time. That's why I like the bamboo. The bamboo grow. See, I don't know what type of tree that is right there. I'm gonna kind of find that because Florida has those too. But so the thing about bamboo is quick. Bamboo is quick to take on life and provide you the privacy and the beauty you need. Look at that, beautiful. Colors. And so when I was traveling back in the day before, and ended up in that town, South Florida town, this is what I was doing. Look at that. Yeah, see, that I would not advise of that, living up on top of up like that. But you know what? Free will. People can do whatever they want. They have to read what they've sown and, realize that it's free will. Let's see if I can turn here without. So you can tell when people haven't been around a lot of different type of people, because then that's when they say it's a problem. When there's nothing a problem about it. They're just human beings. The problem is just massive overpopulation. That's all it is. And people are impatient and crazy acting. How about that? Crazy acting. I'm not gonna call people crazy. Call them crazy acting. But like I said, as a first responder, we had to handle a whole mass of people. That's what we had to do. Now, it's not always, and if you can't handle that whole mass of people, all walks of life, talking all languages, then you're gonna think it's a problem. All right, especially if they don't look like you or act like you. And usually there's a certain segment of our population that always has a problem with everybody else. And I've told you who those people were. They always pointing fingers and saying that they're the problem. If we didn't have these people in the world, this and that and the other. If these people weren't around, this and that and the other. These people are just doing whatever they can to live, just like you and everybody else. Okay? Unfortunately, we caused a whole lot of massive damage because of our negligence and putting everything in the hands of so-called leaders, so-called scientists, who should have warned everybody about all of this infrastructure damage. Look at this. See, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't live like that. But that's a choice. Up in the mountains like that, or whatever that is up there. You know, it's going to give way at some point. You can look at the trees and tell how they're leaning there. You know. So, and up there, you know, way up there, you know, that's where people want to be. And this is because they're trying to get away from so many people. That's all that is. But you can only hide so far. You know, you can only go so high. So, this is what we have. This is what we've created. And, you know, now we just have to know how to manage it, to, you know, keep people as safe as possible. See, the greenery is beautiful. That is what attracts me, and know that, okay, when you see it looking like this, you know animals are around. But what type of animals? That's a good question, because remember, a lot of animals have been extinct. So what comes in their place is other animals that are different from what we've seen before. And I told you they're going to be stronger, you know, because they're evolving. You cause something to go extinct, once it returns, it's going to be stronger and more deadlier. And the animals will. That's what's going to happen with the animals. You know, I'm glad I got a full tank of gas. Because I didn't think I didn't want to do this, but look, I told you my energy is taking me to places that I need to see. And I'm glad I'm watching this, and I'm filming it just to prove to you some of the dangers, okay, that I see in the midst of beauty. Chaos in the midst of beauty. These plants and flowers and trees are fantastically beautiful to me, because, you know, I get really excited about that kind of stuff, because I had some of this stuff in my yard, actually. Isn't that crazy? And so, you know, and the rocks, I love the rocks too. So, this is America, right? Look at it. You can see some of the leaning. You know, come on now. If anybody's not clear and effective and honest, to not think that that's going to roll down at some point. Look at the power lines leaning as such. At some point, it's coming down, ladies and gentlemen. And that's not scare tactics. That's called reality. Look how they're leaning there. Beauty in the midst of chaos. You know, like I said, a lot of these plants and flowers and were in my yard. I think I attempted to plant some of these trees, but they just didn't take up, you know, in the yard. So that's why I used bamboo, and bamboo was the best decision, you know, from my former house. But I see some of the same kind of plants that I attempted to plant in my yard, you know, when I had the house. You know, poinsettias and everything else. So, like I said, I didn't intend to come this way, but look, this is where my energy is sending me, so I can have this stuff in my memory, you know, and know that it did at one point exist. You know, look at that. You can tell that's, look at that. It's like clay. What's holding it up? What's holding it and making it structurally sound? You know? So I'm gonna get up out of it. I mean, I'm gonna get off the cell phone, not get up out. I'm just amazed at what I see. And, you know, this is for my young people too, my little young relatives. Let you guys know what the beauty of Earth, you know, for what you see and what may not be seen, you know, ever again at some point, you know, in the future, of course. is way up there. I think those are eucalyptus trees as well. I did not intend to come this way, so thankfully I got some gas. Look at that, that's beautiful. Yeah, everybody's privacy is respected, so that's good. So, oh, excuse me. Wow. Yep. Some of these trees I've seen in Florida too. I mean, of course, because they have the same kind of temperature and region, similar. Look at that, straw. See, I would not come back this way again. Nope, no way. So anyway, let me go ahead and get back to the roadways and there's no way that you'll be able to fix the roadway because of the traffic. And you know what I mean? Closing this off, it looks like it's just that people have to take this route. So attempts to close this down and repair it, it's going to be almost foolish and extremely dangerous. And you're not going to have people happy. People are going to be complaining about it because you're inconveniencing them. Blah, blah, blah. The same thing I've been saying. So, let's see where this is sending me. Sending me, I remember that name, so I won't say it out loud. But anyway, I remember that name. Look at the trees. All right, so let me get up here and see where I am, get my bearings, get my directional. But my energy sent me this way for a reason, so I decided to document it. See what's going on. There's no rush for me, and so that's why I can enjoy these moments and kind of take it in. The roadways are in better condition, so I don't have a problem having to pay. I'm paying attention, but at the same time, keep in mind I'm first responder, so we are taught to drive defensively. So I know what I'm doing. I'm not putting myself in any kind of danger. The roads are smooth enough to where I can steer properly as well as take in the beauty. All right, ladies and gents, I think I said enough, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And trust me, love, and trust me, I'll be back.